Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Spoiler Alert. My name is Mike with Mike W. Productions, as you may know. And today we are doing Avatar. Yes, Avatar The Last Airbender. It is a pretty interesting show. I haven't seen it probably maybe a few years after it came out. It came out really early in the mid-2000s. So I do know a few things, like we have Aang.
My name is Ong.
Ong. We have Aang, and he is the Avatar. He is also the Last Airbender, which is something we're going to probably find out in the next few episodes. I am starting with Book 1, Water. Episode or Chapter 1. I'm not sure which one this is titled. I believe it might just be The Last Avatar. I'm not sure what the chapter is entitled, but either way, each season is a book. So you get Book 1, Water. When you end that season, it goes from water to another element. So that's pretty interesting. I also remember that the story is based off of Tai Chi, which is a art of moving. And so all of the bending is basically Tai Chi. Also, we have different characters and stuff that we will be introduced to throughout the season. So with that being said, guys, let's jump right into it. Here we go.
Earth. Fire. Air. Time of peace, when the Avatar kept balance between the Water Tribes, Earth Kingdom, Fire Nation, and Air Nomads.
Alright.
But that all changed when the Fire Nation attacked.
Yep, the Fire Nation. Bad guys. This is always like the cool part because he's like doing all of the elements.
When the world needed him most, he vanished.
He disappeared.
100 years have passed, and the Fire Nation is nearing victory in the war.
Wow, okay.
2 years ago, my father and the men of my tribe journeyed to the Earth Kingdom to help fight against the Fire Nation.
Okay.
I still believe that somehow, the Avatar will return to save the world.
Okay. Book 1, Water. Chapter 1, The Boy in the Iceberg. We got some snow prints and a lot of ice. They're on a boat.
Watch and learn, Katara. This is how you catch a fish.
I believe that this form of water tribe is considered more towards the Eskimos, if you will. She's got a fish. She's bending a bubble of fish.
Look, I'm just saying that if I had weird powers, I'd keep my weirdness to myself.
I'm not the one who makes muscles at myself every time I see my reflection in the water.
He's doing it right now. It's like we got some trouble. Uh-oh. There goes your boat.
You don't like my steering? Well, maybe you should have waterbended us out of the ice.
True.
Knew I should have left you home. Leave it to a girl to screw things up.
Sexist.
Sexist, immature, nut-brained... I'm embarrassed to be related to you!
Right. Chill. Uh-oh. Well, at least it's split that way.
Okay, you've gone from weird to freakish, Katara.
Okay. That's weird. It's glowing.
Katara! Get back here! We don't know what that thing is!
Right. I mean, we've seen movies with things in the ice before that didn't turn out to be very good. Their seals look like lions or cats.
Finally.
Need some ointment?
It has to be him!
Oh, it's just the celestial light. We've been down this road before, Prince Zuko.
Just the northern lights, you know.
Why don't you enjoy a cup of calming jasmine tea?
I don't need any calming tea! I need to capture the Avatar!
He's a little dramatic, don't you think? Aurora Borealis. And a kid with an arrow on his head. I believe that's the Avatar state.
I need to ask you something.
What?
Okay.
Will you go penguin sledding with me?
Okay.
What's going on here?
You tell us! How'd you get in the ice? And why aren't you frozen?
Right. I think the Avatar state kept him from freezing. We'll get more into the Avatar state here in a little bit. That is a giant bison.
What is that thing?
Right.
This is Appa, my flying bison.
Right, and this is Katara, my flying sister.
Ew. Oh. Seriously, dude, that doesn't come out. Might even stain.
Don't worry, it'll wash out.
Don't know about that.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure he's a spy for the Fire Navy. You can tell by that evil look in his eye.
I'm,
Well, nice to meet you, Chu.
I'm Aang.
My name is Ong.
Not Ong. Aang.
Oh, higher than that.
You're an airbender.
Sure am.
Giant light beams, flying bison, airbenders. I think I got midnight sun madness. I'm going home to where stuff makes sense.
Yeah, how?
Oh no, I am not getting on that fluffy snot monster.
Uh-oh. Belly flop. Dude, he's been frozen. What do you think? He's just gonna be able to do it magically? I mean, beyond the magic that it's already doing?
I'm going to bed now. Oh. Yep, a man needs his rest.
Hint, hint.
You won't find him. Your father, grandfather, and great-grandfather all tried and failed.
Because their honor didn't hinge on the Avatar's capture. Mine does.
Okay. So apparently he's been gone for 100 years.
I guess I was wondering, you're being an airbender and all? If you had any idea what happened to the Avatar?
No. I didn't know him. I mean, I knew people that knew him.
I guess you, can't know yourself. I mean, how well do we really know ourselves? Uh-oh. It's, fuzzy, so we're in some kind of, dream sequence. Ah, he's remembering what happened. Okay. There we go. Alright, so he froze himself.
Aang, wake up! It's okay. We're in the village now.
How'd they drag him out of... off of Appa into that thing? Very small village.
Aang, this is the entire village.
Wow. Mostly women and children.
Well, no one has seen an airbender in 100 years.
Okay.
Aang, this is my grandmother.
Call me Gran-Gran.
Gran.
Finn, you can't stab anything with this.
It's not for stabbing. It's for airbending.
He just like sucks it.
Humans can't fly.
Well, maybe. It helps when you can actually, control air. Instead of, in his case, nothing. Ouch. Watch where you're going, dude. That's the watchtower.
My watchtower! Great. You're an airbender, Katara's a waterbender. Together you can just waste time all day long.
I sense he's filled with much wisdom.
Right. Spoke too soon.
No, power in firebending comes from the breath, not the muscles. The breath becomes energy in the body. The energy extends past your limbs and becomes fire. Get it right this time.
Enough.
Firebending 101.
He's had a century to master the 4 elements. I'll need more than basic firebending to defeat him. You will teach me the advanced set!
Hard-headed, too.
Very well. But first, I must finish my roast duck.
Fight to the last man standing. For without courage, how can we call ourselves men?
I mean, technically,
I gotta pee.
yeah. He's gotta pee.
From the war, they're counting on you to be the men of this tribe. And that means no potty breaks.
I mean, when you gotta go, man.
But I really gotta go.
Okay, who else has to go?
Everybody's gotta go.
Wow, everything freezes in there.
Thought you all had to use the bathroom. Uh-oh. That's a 4-flippered penguin. He's trying to capture him.
I'll help you catch a penguin if you teach me waterbending.
You got a deal. Just one little problem. I'm an airbender, not a waterbender.
Right?
Isn't there someone in your tribe who can teach you?
No, you're looking at the only waterbender in the whole South Pole.
Wow.
What about the North Pole? There's another water tribe up there, right?
Okay.
It's not exactly turn right at the second glacier. It's on the other side of the world.
Right.
Can you teach me to catch one of these penguins?
Okay, listen closely, my young pupil.
Hey, it's a fish. Who knew that fish-eating creatures liked fish? So he must have known that he was traveling towards the South Pole because he knew that there were penguins. Pretty good animation for being pretty old now.
Whoa! What is that?
A Fire Navy ship.
Wow, boat.
The ship could be booby-trapped.
Yeah, it could be.
If you want to be a bender, you have to let go of fear.
Sounds like a load of malarkey. It's very quiet in this scene. Little ominous sounds, but nothing real big.
This ship has haunted my tribe since Gran was a little girl. It was part of the Fire Nation's first attacks.
I've never seen any war.
Aang, how long were you in that iceberg?
Right?
I think it was more like 100 years.
What? That's impossible. Do I look like a 112-year-old man to you?
Well, no, you look like a 12-year-old boy, but, you know.
You don't know about it because, somehow, you were in there that whole time.
Wow. Uh-oh.
What's that you said about booby traps?
Right?
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. I wonder how that flare still works. Oh boy, they're really close.
Wake my uncle! Tell him I found the Avatar,
Oh boy.
as well as his hiding place.
That's not good. To be continued. Come on. Oh, man. Alright, guys. So, yeah. Wow. Let's talk about it. Alright, guys. So that was Avatar: The Last Airbender, Book 1, Water, Chapter 1, Boy in the Iceberg. So, or Boy in a Iceberg. However you say it. So, that was an interesting episode. Good setup for the series. We get to know what happened, a little bit about what happened to Aang, what happened for him to be in that iceberg at least. Maybe not so much why he went traveling on Appa to that place, but we did find out how he got into the iceberg. We did get to see the Avatar state, which is the thing that he does. He starts glowing. We'll learn more about that as the series goes on. We got to meet some of the main characters, the Fire Nation, the Waterbenders, or Waterbender, and so we're meeting characters, we're building a development, and we all already know that Prince Zuko is something to do with his honor is at question, if not more than that. So we've established a good grounds for the series. This episode, apparently, I don't think it's a two-parter. I think it's just kind of they, have to fill in roughly 22 minutes of screen time. And so they kind of had it ended there for the TV show. So splitting it into two sections, I guess, will be pretty interesting. Because the next one is going to jump off, and I don't think we get like a to be continued for a while after that, because it's not like every episode ends on a weird cliffhanger like this. Sometimes, I believe most of the episodes are at least storyline resolved. Like there's the overarching storyline, and then there's like the episode's story. So it's like, okay, we need to do this big thing over here, but we have a bunch of smaller stories as we get to do that thing. So like we were just saying that Ahsoka needs to learn how to waterbend, and then so Aang was like, well, we can try and teach you, but you kind of have to. I'm not really a waterbender, so we need to take you to maybe the North Pole, because there might be some waterbenders up there who are willing to train you, because there's obviously no one here that can do that. So that was kind of mentioned. So we're building up storyline. So as far as we know, there's more waterbenders in the North Pole. So that might come into play later on. So we're kind of setting the grounds for building up the story from here on. We got to see that Prince Zuko was looking through his scope and seeing Aang and Ahsoka, and so and then he found out where they live, so he's probably going to go to the village, which will not be good for them. So with all that being said, pretty good episode. Good framework for the next episode, because now we don't really know what's going to happen. Which is, we kind of do, because it's the first episode of the season, and it would be kind of a really big twist if you kill off the main character and then he just transforms into the next elemental being to take over the Avatar state. Would be pretty interesting if you just killed them off and been like, oh yeah, that character that we built up for about a whole episode? Yeah, he's not really the Avatar. He's just the one who's going to be switched into this other Avatar body. Probably wouldn't work out very well. That would probably be pretty upsetting, since we already established this character and we have already got a tiny bit of backstory on him. So, again, really good. Do I see Dave? Oh my gosh. Dave Filoni? Dave Filoni. I need to see if this is the right Dave Filoni, because, yeah, you guys know I've done some little things on, the Marvel Universe, WandaVision, Falcon Winter Soldier, that kind of stuff. Dave Filoni is one of the directors / writers of some of those shows, and more so the movies. Dave Filoni does a lot of the Star Wars stuff, especially for Disney. So that's pretty interesting. I think Jon Favreau is who I was thinking he was, but no, I do know who he is as well. So Dave Filoni does all of the Star Wars stuff. Jon Favreau, who I was thinking of originally, did all of the Disney stuff. But they do work together because Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau will work together on some of the Star Wars stuff as well. So with that being said, guys, pretty interesting episode. Cool to know that Dave Filoni actually directed this one. Really interesting because this was like pretty far back in the early 2000s. So yeah, with that being said, guys, hopefully you like this video. If you do, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you don't, go ahead and give it a thumbs down. That's okay because, well, no one gets to see the thumbs down anyways. If you would like to be notified about the next video coming out, go ahead and hit that little subscribe button right there.
Tap it in. Just tap it in. Give it a little tappy. Tap, tap, tap-a-roo.
Because, well, you know, it'll let you know when I make another movie, another video, or it'll at least pop it up onto your page. If you don't necessarily want to hit that subscribe button quite yet, I understand. I will pop up a video right above that here for you guys, so give that one a watch as well. So with that being said, guys, I want to thank all of my subscribers. I want to thank you guys for getting this far in the video, and we will see you next time. Peace.